Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels and calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Locke going to throw on the first play.
This complete to Lockett. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That one incomplete there.
The Seahawks at 10-2 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second down, it's Walker. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on first down.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Locke's throw into the hands of Fan. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A give for Walker running right.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Walker. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Block now to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Returnable for Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got it.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McCaffrey will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st down, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Locke. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, they'll throw with Locke.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball, let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Locke to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Locke gonna throw. This is caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Locke's going to sneak it. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield looks to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Wide open. It's Marshall complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant, 46 yards. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of it. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mayfield on play action. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark
him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On play action, Locke going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10, Mayfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jason Myers on for a field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the ball. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. Now Mayfield lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Play fake. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us? They'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to Walker.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Locke working out of the gun. It's complete to Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Locke to Lockett for the Seattle first.
Locke going to throw it here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He finds his man. Complete. That's Young. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Locke gonna go on 4th down.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Now, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's going to all but eliminate.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.